A Scottsbluff business owner gets recognized for making a big difference in the community. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, officials with the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services made a stop in Scottsbluff Monday to personally recognize the efforts of a local businessman to hire employees with developmental disabilities. DHHS CEO Dr. Steve Corsi was joined by Tony Green, Division of Developmental Disabilities Director, giving Arthur's Pizza owner Dave Teely a 2024 Creative Employer Award. Green noted that Teely and his business work diligently to help those with developmental disabilities.
He has several people with disabilities who work for Arthur's Pizza. He identifies people's strengths and provides opportunity for them to soar. One employee with autism is a manager and has learned how to open and close the business. Dave trusts him to do his job. Because of Dave's support, this manager has been able to purchase his own home. Dave says employment is not always smooth, but glitches can always be fixed.
Teely's drive to hire staff with developmental disabilities goes back a dozen or more years, which he says was piqued by the local organization People First.
Ever since I became aware of that, I mean, just it really struck a chord with me. I mean, because that's how, not just everybody, whoever you are, we all have strengths, weaknesses, whatever it does. We're all people first, and that I've really kind of carried that as a mantra since I heard about it.
He says across the board, he treats all his staff the same and with respect, no matter what their background may be, and the reward for his business is a loyal staff with low turnover. The award was one of only 3 handed out across the state as part of Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. Well, builders have made quick work of constructing a new Dollar General in Scottsbluff. It was just 6 months ago that the project got greenlit, and now in early April, the finishing touches to the store are being made on West Overland. The exterior of the building appears nearly complete, and as for the inside, it's chock full of merchandise ready to be stocked onto the store shelves. An official opening date has not been announced, but it will take place sometime this spring. And Morrill Public Schools will soon be on the hunt for a new top administrator for the district. The Board of Education has called a special meeting for next Monday to consider and possibly approve the resignation of Barry Schaefer as of June 30th, which is the final day of his current contract. During meetings last month, the board first voted to change the term for the superintendent's contract to 1 year and later deadlocked 3-3 when considering a new 1-year contract for Schaefer. Those moves came after disclosure of a significant future budget deficit and approval of a reduction in force for Morrill Public Schools, something other districts in the region are also facing due to declining enrollments, less state aid, and the end of pandemic-era funding. The board will also consider an interim option to fill the position and potentially hiring a firm to conduct a candidate search during next week's meeting. We'll have more news right after the break.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
Welcome back. Due to unforeseen circumstances, Dr. Jeffrey Gold's visit to the UNL Panhandle Research, Extension, and Education Center for Thursday has been postponed. A visit will be rescheduled and announced at a later date. But back on March 20th, the University of Nebraska Board of Regents named Gold the priority candidate for the NU system's 9th president. He is in a 30-day public review period, which includes forums across the state where Nebraskans can meet him, ask questions, and provide feedback. After the 30-day period concludes, the Board of Regents will vote on Dr. Gold's appointment as the university's president-elect. Well, the investiture of Chadron State College's 12th president, Dr. Ron Patterson, is set for this Friday. Dr. James Pruitt, a native of Louisiana, will be the keynote speaker, having worked at Louisiana State University for 23 years and authoring or co-authoring 2 books and more than 40 journal publications tied to business administration. Friday afternoon ceremony at 3 p.m. at Memorial Hall will cap off a busy couple of days at CSC, including the Sea Hill Centennial Celebration at 6 p.m. Thursday evening. All guests are invited to a reception at the Math Science Center of Innovative Learning at 4:30 p.m. following Patterson's investiture.
It takes a community to keep our waters clean. Please don't let pollutants be swept and carried away into our storm drains. This can cause problems like clogged storm sewers and contaminating the area's rivers, lakes, and ponds. Non-point source pollutants are not from one source or property, but instead from many sources and properties, which can impair our waterways. Even one piece of trash can add up. Tri-City Stormwater wants you to remember, it's our water, our responsibility.
For this week's featured pet of the week, we meet Nala, a 4.5-year-old German Shepherd mix who's got a whole lot of love to give. This cute girl came into the Humane Society just this week and is looking for a new, perfect forever home. Her adoption cost is $150, but that includes her spay, microchipping, and all vaccinations. To meet Nala or any dogs or cats they have available for adoption, you can visit the Panhandle Humane Society daily during normal business hours.
This isn't just a beautiful hospital. It's the home to exceptional patient care. This is where specialty clinics meet your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. This is us. Fox Butte General Hospital. Great things are happening here.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
Let's take a look at your midweek community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, planes won't be the only thing in the Panhandle sky this August, as the Scottsbluff City Council approved $20,000 of funding for the 2024 Old West Balloon Fest. Balloon Fest Director Colleen Johnson made a presentation to the City Council last month that highlighted the events, including morning launches, kids ballooning camps, night glows, and a drone show. Johnson says the events on Saturday following the sunrise launch have really gained popularity over the last few years.
And then the thing that kind of has taken off over the past few years is the Saturday event in Mitchell. After the balloons take off, they can go to downtown Mitchell and attend the craft fair. We have ring your dog races, cornhole tournament. And they are professional cornhole players apparently that are attending it. So that's super fun. I didn't know that. So we're committed to marketing the event. We've set aside $15,000 to promote Old West Balloon Fest.
Perhaps the biggest change this year will be the closing night glow, moving from Five Rocks Amphitheater in Gering to the old Mitchell Airfield south of Mitchell.
We just felt that it was better financially, again, not moving tents, not moving the beer garden, not doing all that stuff, if we could just have it in one location. So City of Gering is also still very supportive.
2024 will mark the 10th year of the Old West Balloon Fest revival and will run from August 7th through the 10th. Full details can be found at theoldwestballoonfest.com. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.